What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. This is another Beyond Clicking Clip, a podcast where you can listen to while you clean, build Lego, work, drive, whatever you're doing. Something to have you on in the background. And this is where I tell you some experiences, life stories, and stuff like that, and whatever's on my mind at the time. And today, it's show season for Lego. Yeah, I think this is one video I'm gonna let slide about talk about Lego. For y'all know me, I collect Lego. Duh. You probably see that in my background a little bit. Done it for a couple years now. And I went to my first show last year in Nashville, Brick Universe, Nashville. And this is what this podcast is. I'm going to tell you about my experiences and my feelings leading up to that show. Because we got another one coming up in next month. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get into that. For y'all know, y'all been following me, I went to my first Lego show last year. I believe it was in August or September or something like that. I don't remember, but all I know it was my first show, and I was so nervous. I never went to a show. Y'all don't know I hang around with Hoosier Bricks and Haley Bricks, and they invited me, and me being disabled, I was real worried because it wasn't just me. I had to bring basically a hospital with me. But they talked me into going. My good friend Haley stopped by here, picked me up. I drove up there with Haley. They're wonderful people. We get to hang out with the Hoosier at his house for a little bit, for a couple of days. We did a live stream at Hoosier's house on my channel. And it was fun. It was fun. That was one of the most exciting times of my life, other than my child being born and me getting married. It was a unique experience, let me tell you. First person I ever got to meet was Haley Briggs. And y'all don't know, you're all missing out. She has been one of my mentors for a long time in Lego. In mock building and all. She is so much imagination and skill into Lego. If y'all know her, you know what I'm talking about. But she came and spent the night here in my house. We live streamed, and I was so nervous. I was so nervous all day. I was in backstage, I think, with I don't know who I was. I was in backstage with somebody, and oh my lands, it was nerve-wracking. That day, I was fit to be weird because I did not know. And then she comes in, and first thing, I just looked at her and I just said, "Hi." That was my first words to Haley. Hi. It was fun. It was great. The next morning we got up, and I was up at 4 o'clock. I was excited to go. Got up, got around, got ready, got packed, waiting on Haley to get up and around, and we left. And the road journey happened. We just talked. She's like a sister to me now. It is what it is. But it was fun. And then we drive, I believe, 7 hours that day to Hoosier. And we were trying to back in a trailer into Hoosier's driveway. Trailer had part of her layout. Y'all don't know what the layout is until you see it in person, how big and how big it was. It was big, loud. I couldn't imagine. But we we were having trouble backing in the trailer. Hoosier driver, roads narrow in the first place, trees on one side. Anyway, here comes Hoosier jumping in the driver's seat and shakes my hand. Hey, well, and I was like, I was dumbfounded there because I didn't know what to say to Hoosier at first. I was like, hi. Get out, and we got out and started talking. Hoosier and his wife were so a good host. I mean, their hospitality was awesome. I was pooped. I think I sat on the couch and I took a nap. But it was fun getting to know Hoosier and his family, and of course Haley. Then I met the chopper. Oh my lands, that guy. I tell you what, if anybody's not met Chopper, you're missing out because that guy, he's got energy built up in him. And I remember him coming. When I met him first time at Hooters, I didn't know what to expect. Because online you see his uniqueness. His I don't know how, I can't really describe his personality, but he'll tell you what he thinks, and that's all perfect. So I did not really know what to expect. He walked, of course, we were live streaming, waiting on Chopper. Haley and Hoosier went up to go get him at the corner, and they finally pull in the drive. Here comes Chopper and Hoosier out. Man, he come up, he basically tackled me, give me a hug. That dude is he's really a good-hearted person. He's a guy, get to know him. And I am so excited I got to meet him. And then, we started heading to the show. And we I've never been to a Lego store in my whole life. And they wanted to have that experience with me. So they took me to the Lego store there in Nashville. And oh my lands, I tell you, they embarrassed me. We were at a convenience store. We stopped there for gas or a bathroom break or whatever, and I got done. I was sitting on the bench waiting for everybody else to get done. And Bud Chopper and Hoosier was on the other side of the parking lot, right? They were just sitting and talking. Next thing I hear Bud Chop yelling, "Is that Clicking Cliff from YouTube? Oh my gosh, I love him!" All these people were looking around. I'm like, oh my gosh. My face was red. I'm like, oh my lands, are you kidding me? I go, Chop, I'm going to kill you. But it was funny. It was fun. We loaded up. Finally got to Nashville. Got to the Lego store, and you see it on my video. They're pushing me in the Lego store, but this is his first time here. It was fun. I finally got to use the pick a brick wall. That is amazing. I wish I had a Lego store near me. I would be there all the time. But yeah, I finally got to to have access to a pick a brick wall. I saw the Lego. It was just awesome. If y'all live by a Lego store, you do not know how lucky you have it. But we got done there, and then we go to the show. You think all you had to do is put your build up on the table and be done, right? No. Not especially if you have a layout. It's a lot of work. And we had a 2-day setup. And the first day I was there, I didn't know what to expect. So I sat there and put up my little bitty mock boats that I built, thinking, hey, this is cool. These are, see, everybody else started bringing their build, and you're like, oh my, you're like, dude, these builds are amazing. And so I got mine set up. Seth got his set up, and Yeti got his set up. Then we went over to help Haley and Hoosier, well, mainly Haley. help her put up trees. And I still haven't met everybody yet. This time I finally got to meet Seth in real life. Yeti, Butt Chop, Big Nate. I haven't met Charlie or Bunny yet, but because this is all before the show. Because Big Nate met us at Hoosiers and all that stuff. But and B4C got to the show, met them for the first time. And I'll tell you what, B4C, he's a guy. Nice guy though. I think he's a little reserved sometimes, but anyway, I got to meet them, so that was awesome. All right, yeah. Then comes in Triple D. Then Jude was awesome. I am part of the Tang Club. Got to meet. Then Charlie and Bunny came in during the show. Got to meet Lumberjack. The guys who I hung out with was basically there. Yes, not everybody was there, but everybody I usually hung out with all the time was there. I met Zizou, Bama, he was there. A bunch of people. If I'm forgetting somebody, I apologize. But man, I met my friends there, and I made some new ones too. So that was fun. But yeah, good experience. We just so that day we got halfway set up, I guess. We left the convention center and went back to the hotel. We went in 18, went back to the hotel, and we took up the whole lobby there. It was fun. We hung out with, I think one of them did a live stream. I think Hoosier did. And it was just fun. I mean, we carried on, we just had fun. We carried on like we were kids. Next day, we got up there early so they can get their part set up. And, I went there. I tried to help as much as I could. But I think that's when me and Seth hung out in the afternoon. Then, we met back at the hotel. And this is where I got a little nervous because now it's public day on Saturday. That's when people start coming in, and I didn't know what to expect. I'm thinking maybe 10 or 15 people trickle in at a time. I didn't think it would be that. Oh my lands. People start coming in, and I was sitting there getting nervous. I'd speak. I say, "Hey, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the show, or whatever. Just trying to be, social as I can." But it was fun. I brought boats, and I brought my Johnny 5. Seth brought his Johnny 5. Cajun brought his Johnny 5. We did the Three Amigos scene from the movie. Mine was a toilet wearing one, and I think Seth had grass, and Yeti had like the brown mud on its head. And of course he had his little set up there, and Seth had his gas station monk, and I had my crab boat monks there, and it was just all exciting. It was all fun and all exciting. And then, but the next day, we walked in there. At night we went out to eat and still hung out at the hotel. And then the next day, on Sunday, we walk in and we had this little yellow brick in front of our Johnny Fives, and we won the best sci-fi of the show. with the Johnny Fives, and man, we were getting air. That was our, I know my first show anyway, and we won an award with that. So that was pretty cool. We enjoyed that. We had fun. That was very exciting. So yeah. The Sunday night came. We took forever. It took us as long to break down as it did for us to set up, I think. But we got everything done, set up, put up and stuff. We got trucks loaded, and we got the hotel room. We were pooped. I mean, we were gone from 8 o'clock that morning till about 11 o'clock-ish at night. So we were tired. And then Monday came, and this is sad. We had to leave. We had to go home. If you've ever been to a show, it's hard to go home because you got to actually meet your friends in real life, and it was hard to leave and go home. So that was an emotional day. I cried. It didn't really hit me till I actually got home and Haley left. That's when I started getting sad. Because I had so much fun meeting everybody, hanging out. I met my best friend Seth there. And, I did choke up when he had to go. But when I got home and Haley left, and that's when it hit me like, dang, we are home. And it was sad. Well, that was my first show, so it was exciting. I got to meet so many awesome people there. It was great. I couldn't ask for a better time. But so yeah, we have another show up there. Hopefully, it's the same experience at the end of May. Hopefully, it's the same experience as it was. We're not going to go to Hoosiers like we did last year, but still, I think it's still going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, guys, if you like this type of content, hit, maybe consider subscribing. Please hit that like button. And leave me a comment. Let me know what was your first show, whatever. But yeah, guys, this is going to be it of this podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you do something good for somebody. Open the door, pay it forward, be nice to one another. Because this world's kind of gray. And if we can make it a little brighter, it'd be always good. But guys, until next time, have a good one. See you later. Bye-bye.